So this is your 1111 message. We had a lot of cards to come out for this message, so I'm going to be breaking down quite a lot. First, I want to get into, I feel like you've been in a state where you have really been in your feelings. You have really been in your feelings, but I feel like you have been meditating on, you've been meditating on that. You've been meditating on these decisions that you're kind of been focusing on old feelings and you're dwelling on those feelings. And it's kind of not really, it's kind of distracting you in a sense. But I feel like if you adjust your perspective a little bit, you will be able to understand that it's not really what it seems, and that what happened needed to happen. It was part of the. Now, I do see you coming out of that though, because I feel like you've kind of like have been sitting with yourself so long that you're kind of like, bitch, this isn't really me, right? It's time for me to take action. It's time for me to get back in my bag, right? I don't know. I feel like some of you have been like, let me get my hair done. Let me get my nails done. Let me get back in my bag real quick, because being in my feelings is kind of, it's fucking with me to the point where I kind of feeling like I'm losing myself in a sense, and especially with this Queen of Wands here, right? You're kind of like, bitch, let me remember who I am, right? Let me be about that action, because this sitting still and dwelling is throwing me off my game, right? And I feel like a lot of things during this time that's really kind of like catch you off guard is a lot of things are being revealed to you. A lot of hidden truths are being revealed, and you thought you had. I feel like you're really like, damn, I thought I had the whole truth, but I don't. And that's what was kind of causing you to dwell and sit in your feelings a little longer than you normally would. And really, but what I'm seeing though, I feel like the action that's coming from that is that you're doing something about it. You're kind of like, okay, now that I realized I wasn't getting all of the truth, I need to take action. And I really see you moving on a new journey. You're like, I'm moving forward. I got the truth. I got the wisdom from that. And now I'm moving forward. And I feel like I said before, it's what you had to go through, those feelings that you were sitting and dwelling on. You had to go through that in order to get to where you are today. That was a part of the puzzle. You understand what I'm saying? That piece was a part of the puzzle, because it will, now that you have that, you're now able to move forward. That's what I'm getting. Like you're moving forward here. And this new journey, what you have to understand is that it may not take off right away, right? I'm getting growth, and I'm getting, yes, you're getting the growth, right? You're growing, you're learning, you're moving forward. But I feel like it's still a distance from your vision that you have for yourself. And so it's really, what I'm really what's coming up here is you have to not judge yourself or be hard on yourself, because the growth isn't moving as fast. We got the Nine of Pentacles here, and here we have the Judgment card. With the Nine of Pentacles, I need you to be careful with making sure that you are not being hard on yourself, because the process is taking longer than what you thought it would be. I feel like you see the vision, you see it so close, you can almost taste it. And the reason why I say you have to really be mindful of that, because I feel like you're being so hard on yourself and you're judging yourself. Maybe you're kind of like, damn, what is it that I'm doing? Why am I not getting it? Maybe I'm missing something. And the thing with growth, when you're trying to go to the next level and you're trying to get to where it is that you're trying to get to, you have to understand that it requires patience. It requires patience. And I see that you're kind of like overindulging into things, and you're not thinking of that moderation. You're not thinking of that moderation, and it's causing you to over consume. It's causing you to be over critical of yourself. And so I really need you to be mindful of that here, because it's kind of fucking with your vision, it's fucking with your head a little bit. Right? But during this time with growth, it's really giving you an opportunity to see that new opportunities are coming. It's just a change of perspective. And once you are understanding that it's okay to go back to the drawing board, right? It's okay to maybe what you thought was you were done with, you're not necessarily done with. That's what I'm getting with the eight in reverse. Excuse me, the Eight of Cups in reverse. I'm getting that you thought you were done with that, right? I'm getting that you probably thought you were done with that project. I'm getting project, like you thought you were done with that project, but you find yourself going back to the drawing board. You find yourself going back to something that you may have not necessarily thought you were done with, right? And I feel like that's where the judgment is coming from, because like I said, your vision was a little crowded here, and you have to be mindful that you are making sure that you're seeing things for what it is. When people show you who they are, when opportunities show you that maybe they weren't really for you, don't force it. Right? Because what happens here, when we start forcing things, we start moving from a place of lack, right? And we start trying to make something for us, and that's when shit starts to hit the fan. Because we don't want to move from a place of lack, but it's almost like an illusion, right? Because it's like you're not really lacking anything, but it's just an illusion, because you kind of have you're judging yourself really hard, because judging yourself really hard because you had to go back to the drawing board, right? Because this new opportunity, that's kind of what it's saying, right? This new page of what I'm getting that from Page of Pentacles, because the Eight of Cups in reverse came to clarify that. And it's like this new opportunity came, and it's right now it's looking like it's making you go back to the drawing board to say, okay, maybe I missed something. Maybe I wasn't so bad at that. But I feel like you just have to change your perspective and know that it's something really fruitful here in this project. I'm getting project. And what I'm getting here is I felt like you left that project. Like I said, I'm getting project. You left that project prematurely because I feel like you didn't necessarily get all of the truth. Maybe there were some hidden truths. Maybe it was some politics behind this opportunity that you have, or this project that you worked on, and it caused you to move on, right? It caused you to kind of be like, I'm gonna leave that. And in this here, I'm getting that you're being brought back to this, and you have to understand that there's something here. There's something here that is for you. And again, I'm getting more truth. I'm getting truth and kind of like crowning you. Like, I feel like people are going to kind of like, there's new clarity that's going to come around this project, maybe this career opportunity that's going to really say, no, this is, yeah, you left the project prematurely, or you left the job prematurely, but it wasn't. It was more so because I feel like you were wronged. I feel like there was politics behind it, and so this Ace of Swords is telling me that you're gonna get a new opportunity for the truth. You're gonna get a new opportunity to really understand that it's going to be a clarity that you're going to get of, oh, that's what happened. Because something happened, career, project, that kind of had you with an identity crisis, almost like, wait a minute, I know I'm the shit at this thing. So how could this not go my way? How could it? And I feel like what's being said here is that there was politics behind it. Something was going on, that something was rigged is the reason why this didn't go the way that it was supposed to go. And justice card here will be served. So yeah, so with the justice card, it's like it's gonna bring you clarity, and it's gonna be healing, even because you're really going, you needed this as much as you, because as you've seen, it was fucking with you a little bit with the Four of Cups. It has you really in your feelings, and you were dwelling on it, and you were kind of like, you were dwelling on it so much that you couldn't see new opportunities are coming to you, because it had you just kind of stuck until you kind of like pulling yourself out of that and be like, wait a minute, let me remember who I am. Let me make some shit shake real quick, right? And I feel like in the end, the truth is coming. And what they say about truth, truth shall set you free. It's only a matter of time, right? And so trust it and listen to your gut, babes. So make sure for this 11 that you really put your intentions out there and you trust it and you hold that vision, even if somebody told you no, even if they shut the door in your face, even if they're trying to make it seem like you just weren't qualified. Babes, you know who you are, you know your power. So make sure you really put your intentions out there for what it is that you want and what it is that you know you're deserving of. Okay? So this is your 11 message.